Tamara here. Today I'm going to be reviewing This Is How You Lose Her by Junot Diaz. This is a book club read. I don't know if you guys know or not, but I am a member of 2 real life book clubs. The first is my own that I run and organize, and the second is one that I'm a member of, and this book is from my second book club. Now this, you guys, like the last book club read that I had from my own group, this is another book that I would have never picked up on my own. It's another genre that is not really my cup of tea. It's very different. To be honest, I really felt like after reading this, I felt all bookish and literary, and I felt that this throws me in that, this is one of those books that like legitimately throws you in that well-read category. Yeah, let's just say that this was not perfect. Okay, let me back up a minute. Let me tell you basically why I think this book didn't rate that highly with me. Number one, I'm not usually a fan of short stories. Not really. Not especially as a standalone. Now, I don't mind short stories in between books in a series or as an accompaniment to a series, but this is just a grouping of short stories on their own with no other tie-ins from anywhere else. Number two, I had a problem with the punctuations or lack thereof punctuations in this book. There's conversations all throughout this book, and I don't see not one set of quotations like this, you know, the quotation marks around when people are speaking. There are none, period. And I kind of had a problem with that. And even the way the author writes is a little bit much for me. It's just a little too, I don't know. There was a lot of cursing, which, you know, I don't necessarily mind the cursing, but I do mind the use of this one particular word that starts with an N and ends with an R. That is used a lot in here, and I'm not sure I like that. Actually, I know I don't like that. So if you don't know what this book is about, it is about Dominican men, or specifically Yunior, I think that's how you pronounce his name. He is a Dominican man who has problems keeping a woman because he is a chronic cheater. His father is a chronic cheater. His brother is a chronic cheater. And now he is a chronic cheater as well. Each story is like almost at a different part of Yunior's life. One story was when he was a child and he first came to the States. The last story ends with him pretty much being almost middle-aged, and we see how he ends up after this journey. We get to meet his brother through these short stories, and his mother, and his father, and some of his friends, and a lot of women that he has dated at some point in time. See, look at these notes, you guys. Look at all these little sticky Post-it notes. I really had to make a lot of notes just to remember all of the little stories. I don't know, it just didn't really sit that great with me. When I was done with it though, I felt accomplished in the fact that I finished it. I do feel like this is one of those books, like I said, that does throw you in the well-read category. I felt all literary and chic after reading it because this is kind of different. And the author is a Pulitzer Prize winner, so yeah, just don't expect anything like any of the fiction you regularly read, especially if you're not accustomed to reading this type of literary fiction. If you read a lot of genre fiction like I do, this will be a little bit different. Now, I gotta admit though, some of these characters were really crazy, and I would have loved to see 1 or 2 of these short stories in a novel form, like to see what happens from beginning to end with Yunior, instead of seeing snippets of his life here and there. Yeah, and I gotta admit, you guys, with book club, I think only one other person finished the book. No one else finished the book. A lot of people had the same problems I did with the way it was written and all the cursing and use of that word we will not mention. But you know, it is what it is. So with that said, what would I rate This Is How You Lose Her by Junot Diaz? I would rate it 2 out of 5 bookmarks. Maybe No, 2. 2 would be correct. Yeah, so I got through it. It was okay. I really just made sure I finished it because it was a book club read. I didn't want to go without finishing it. And to be quite frank, I finished this book 1 hour before I had to leave for book club. I was really trying to choke this down at the end. But, you know, it is what it is. A lot of people loved it. A lot of people did, and a lot of people didn't. So I think it just depends on what your taste is in regards to this kind of literature. It's definitely different, that's for sure. Did you guys read This Is How You Lose Her? And if you did, let me know if you liked it. Tell me what you thought about it and why you liked it. Or if you read it and you didn't like it, please share why you didn't like it. I'm curious to see what others thought of it. Yeah, because maybe it was just over my head. I don't know. Anyway, that's it for this week, you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video. And until then, happy reading. Bye, guys.